Evening, chaps. How the devil? Hello, my British chums. Nice to see there's a room full already. It's 'cause you know it's your last bit of Bootneck for 3 days. Well, unless you find another one. There's plenty of Bootnecks out there. But there's only one angry Bootneck. And that's me. How's it going? Bring it on. You know, the first time I heard that was when I was about 19. I was in my local pub and there was a proper throbber who everybody in the pub thought was a wanker. And he was stood next to the pool table and someone got in his face and he stepped back and went, "Bring it on," and then promptly got headbutted and dropped like a knackered lift. Most amusing. Bring it on. I don't like that. That sounds to me like, someone who watches too much TV would say. Anyway, hello everyone. I will bring it on. Winston, Tracy, the Myth Matlow's back. Sailors love it. You can't get enough of you lads, can you? Andy, Debs, Darren, Glenn, Russell, Bailey, Jeff, Kate, Daz, Mark, Guy, Kev, a smile a day full, Elo, another one of my regulars, Chris, Mozza, Johnny, Ipkiss. Is that Stanley? Peppy, Fat Zombie, Big Fat Cat. I thought that was Big Fat Chav, like the woman who started throwing a knife around and nobody seems to want to talk about it. Anyway, hello everyone. Carl, Bill, Mark, evening all. Cheers. Thanks for showing up. I'm not staying long tonight, I told you. Half an hour is my lot. I'm definitely having a long weekend. Well, before I start on the BBC, I want to bring up this because I talked about James last night. Jimmy D. I'll go back to defending the billionaires, right? Because I think the same on Mike Ashley. I think any billionaire who pays more than about 2% income tax is basically doing us a favour because we know for a fact they can get away without paying any. And it reminds me of when Vodafone, do you remember when Vodafone got a deal off? I think it was under Cameron. And they owed something like 500 billion, no, not 500 billion, that's too high. They owed like 500 million in taxes. And Cameron was like, "Here, pay your tax bills, you tight bastards." And they promptly said, "I'll tell you what, do us a deal and shave a large amount off that sum, or we'll tie you up in litigation and we'll pay you fuck all." And then Cameron negotiated with them and they basically ended up giving us 100 million or something. And everyone just said, "Oh, that's Tory cronyism, it's the Tory cronyism." Ever the pragmatist. I don't want to constantly sound like I'm sticking up for billionaires all the time, because I'm not. I am a working class scum, my fellow working class scum. But ultimately, I am the pragmatist. It's why I'm not a lefty. I view left versus right as a simple paradigm between hopeless, naive optimism and cynical pragmatism. I'm a pragmatist. I think if you can get money out of billionaires, you're not doing too bad. It may chafe working class and middle class trash like us, but we do have to carry the can, don't we? Because rich arseholes will always find a way of beating the system. They have the money, the resources, the legalese, the technological know-how, whatever else you need to avoid paying a penny. So I actually do think people like James Dyson strike me as being quite patriotic. Like, he could get away with paying absolutely jack shit. So I don't hate the bloke, and I think he spent 20 million quid of his own money trying to square ventilators away. Why would you do that if you were fucking evil? I really disagree with the socialist types on this. The story is that he's moved his residency back to the UK from Singapore. He now lives primarily in the UK, according to filings for his companies, which includes his family office. And he'd also faced criticism after he announced he'd relocate the global head office to Singapore. The man pays some taxes, so leave him alone. Again, I think Pepe's got it right there. It's he's a Brexiteer, so they absolutely hate him, and they're just looking for any excuse. Again, right? I keep saying it. Everything is nakedly political. Everything. Movies, entertainment, cartoons, fucking Warner Brothers. Everything is nakedly political. Andy, don't use that term or you will get loafed. I've seen it happen with my own eyes. I think it's like a spell. You say that term, headbutts just appear out of the ether. Boof. Jesus H himself will bang you out. Yeah, we'll see. You smile a day. I'm not saying I'm Dyson's best mate. Yeah, I wouldn't give him a gobble if I bumped into him in the street. I'm just saying I don't think he's literally Hitler. Yeah, I don't think he's racist, sexist, homophobe, or any of that. And I think all of the criticism is nakedly partisan. Yes, the angry pragmatist doesn't work. Doesn't work really, does it? But that's what I am, an angry pragmatist. Culture wars, yes, David, it is, isn't it? It's everything. If Pepe Le fucking Pew can get dragged into the culture wars, what won't? What won't? Every fucking thing you can think of, the personal is political, right? Everything. If Speedy Gonzales can get pulled into the culture wars, everything's political. If you see the BBC criticising Dyson, it's for political machinations. If you see the BBC having a go at fucking the Teletubbies, it's for political machinations. I can't think of anything that's on the mainstream media now that hasn't got some explicitly political purpose. They are rat bastards and they need a hobby. They don't do anything fun. They don't go out for a pint. They don't socialise. Unless they're sitting on a fucking cashmere rug eating Marks and Spencer's fucking French cheese and grapes, gobbing off about the Euros. It's like they won't let anything lie. This is why everybody hates them. They're boring bastards. They are proper boring bastards. I mean, and you can call me a boring bastard because I've got a YouTube channel talking about politics all the time, but at least I'm trying to make it entertaining and amusing. I don't sit here and, read it out like Trevor McDonald. And now let's talk about shit. I'm at least attempting to make... It's actually quite hard to do. This is what I keep saying. It's a bit of a skill. I've got a gift for being a gobshite and having the ability to talk nonsense when, sometimes silence would be better. But in my life, it very rarely happens. And I've been that way since I was 2 years old. That's why all my grandparents hate me. Take my wife around to see him. They're like, fuck me. He never shuts up. He wanders around in circles, holding court in the living room, and he's done it since he was 2. The little twat fucking annoys me. Get him out of the house. How do you live with him? How do you stand him? That's basically how every conversation with my relatives and my missus goes. The angry skinhead. There's a lot of angry people on YouTube. I do feel as if I could have picked a better name, because there's fucking tons of angry people. It's hard to stand out from the crowd. Yes, Chaos Whistle, I've done stand-up. I did it several times in the Ice House in LA. Obviously just not unpaid. And I was good at it. I dare say if there was 20 people got up on the night I did it, I was top 3. Most people in LA... See, the worst thing about LA is most people who move there... I moved there because my missus is from there and I started working out there. Most people who go there are desperate to be famous. And most of them haven't got the talent. Do you remember when Prince Charles said, why do people have to get above the station? And again, because everything's political. They all went, fucking hell, how dare he, the elite, the fucking elite. It's like, no, what he was saying was, why, in this day and age, in this generation, do you get like a morbidly obese ballet? Yeah, you'll get some fucking bird who's 450 pounds of redundant protoplasm and she's got a fucking head like a wheelie bin and she'll go on there with a straight face and go, I'm going to be the next prima ballerina. Well, she says it, she's got a mouthful. And she's got Battenberg down the front of a fucking tutu, right? It's a mad thing about the world we live in. I used to watch The Angry Yorkshireman. I haven't seen him for ages. I think he got banned a couple of times and he got raged. I know he got a bollocking once. I haven't seen him for a while. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, morbidly obese ballerinas. That's the fucking... What's a number? Hey, if I had a number, I'd be round first. I'm kidding. I'm a married man. It's a mad thing. You get people... Look at the fucking reality programmes. You get people who can't sing... want to be singers. You get people who are fucking grotesque wanting to be models, and they don't want to be balaclava models, they don't want to be glove models. They're like, hey, America's next top model. Hey, fucking Ed is just a train wreck. Ed like a bag of smashed crabs, and she's trying to be a fucking on the cover of Cosmo. You are fucking howling. You are howling. You look like you got run over by the ugly bus. It's fucking mental. And that's the world we live in now. You can be whatever you want to be, girlfriend. What, you want to be a midget basketball player? Fucking do it. Of course you can do it. You want to be a morbidly obese ballerina? Eat a piece of cake. You want to be the next Freddie Mercury, and when you sing, it sounds like you've been gargling with whiskey and razor blades? You go, girlfriend. Fuck off. Fuck off. Like, again, why do I have to talk about this? Why hasn't, like, the world rose up? Why haven't, like, seriously, if they're on the BBC, because they always humour the arseholes, don't they? And they get a fucking leprechaun on there who's 3 foot tall, and he's like, I want to be the next basketball hero. Why doesn't the guy go, are you taking the piss, you little fucking pixie? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, you lunatic? That's what it should be like. You can be what you can't be. You can't be. This is it's why I get so angry, because I've been a pragmatist my whole life. I can't be a basketball player. I did want to be a boxer at one time. I love boxing. Started boxing in the car. Had a couple of fights, thought it was class. Then got absolutely fucking battered by my mate Danny. And I was like, you know what? I'm too little. I'm 5'8" and I'm naturally stocky and thick set. So I couldn't get my weight down any lower than about 163 pounds. I was desperately trying to get down so I can get into a weight where I can fight people more my size, and I couldn't do it. If you want to be a great, you'd have to be like, you have to have the whole package. You have to have a strong chin, not like Khan, who fucking hell, you can knock him over with a gust, can't you? I could break his jaw by fucking flicking it. I could break his jaw by grabbing my scrotum and tapping his jaw with my bell end, like, bap, and he'd just go, and go down like a knackered lift. Like a Prozzy's knickers, whoosh, straight down, because he's got a glass jaw. You need to have the whole package. He was a fantastic boxer, great skill, great footwork, glass fucking jaw. Canelo, bosh, see you later. You need the whole package, and you need the physique. You need to be lean and mean, tall, naturally. If you can be like tall, long reach, fucking, but naturally weighing at about 145, you fucking laugh at, you'll kick everybody's ass. And it's like, I could do a boxing channel, actually. I'm really into boxing. I never talk about it. But I haven't got the physique for it. So I was like, you know what? I can't be a boxer. I'm naturally squat and stocky and muscular. I'm naturally heavy. I've got fucking legs like tree trunks. Can't do it. And that, Ginger, you are probably correct. When the young girls realise they can't get on the X Factor or marry a football and end up working in Poutland, they're bitter. Bitter and twisted. 6'1". See, I always wished I was a bit taller. Told you a lot of times girls wouldn't believe I was a bootneck. And when I was out with my brother and I said, I'm a Royal Marine Commando, the rule is, if any girls are confused about how this works, if you live anywhere near a barrack town, then you lie about what you do for a living. You don't say I'm a Royal Marine Commando. You say I'm a biscuit designer, or I'm a dolphin trainer, or some sort of absurd profession. And the rule is you have to like really try and sell it. If you don't live anywhere near a barrack town, then it sounds quite good. And when I was in Yarm, near the borough, I'm a Royal Marine Commando, that sounds quite good. And I told the bird that's what I did, and she asked my brother, and he said, oh, he's a fucking baker, he works for Greg's, he makes the best pasties in the town. No one ever believed I was a bootneck, because I'm only 5'9". I do wish I was 2 inches out taller. Not the end of the world, like, because I've got a cock like a baby's arm grasping an orange. I'm kidding, I haven't. AAA battery. But, you know, it's one of them things. I've done all right in the looks department, and I'm 5'9". It's not unusually small where birds think you're a weird fucker. But I prefer 2 inches if I could. 2 inches there, 2 inches there. Booyah. Anyway, window cleaner. Yeah, that's fine. Good, honest profession, that. Hello, Tess. How are you doing? Where was I again? Again, I'm just rambling. I'm not doing the news. I'm just talking shit. Oh, yeah. Getting above your station. So it's fucking ridiculous. People need to just say, what you doing? What you doing? And on that note, the doctors need to still tell people off. Crushingly shy. I don't practice false modesty. What's the point? I was a bootneck. No one's going to believe me if I say, fucking hell, I'm weak. I'm pathetic. No, I'm a handsome, lantern-jawed fucker. Might look like a Wookiee with my shirt off. I can face the mirror and accept my failings as well. Anyway. So James Dyson, I've done a do. Like I'm not staying long tonight. I won't have James Dyson slagged off. It is blatantly and obviously political. He gave 20 million of his own money, and Boris Johnson didn't do anything wrong. And everyone was panicking. He was trying to get the fucking ventilator sorted. Leave him be. Right? That's all I'll say about that one. This I wanted to play because she's fucking back. This little fucking obnoxious little goblin talking fucking shit. You know what? Why I want to play this? Because what really, really annoys me about the way the lefties are acting now is like, because they've got the bit between the teeth. And they have got the bit between the teeth. They are resurgent. They know how to play the long game. Oh yeah, I never say like the fucking video. You tight bastards. It's free. It costs you nought. Do it. There. I won't do any more shilling. The little fucking gremlin's here. So let's listen to the gremlin and then I'll do a rant. Yeah? No. All right. I'll tell you what. Seeing as everybody hates the gremlin, I'll do 60 seconds of the gremlin. All right?
What I'm here to say is that, unlike you, my generation will not give up without a fight. And to be honest, I don't believe for a second that you will actually do this. The climate crisis doesn't exist in the public debate today. And since it doesn't really exist, and the general level of awareness is so absurdly low, you will still get away with continuing to contribute to the destruction of present and future living conditions. And I know I'm not the one who's supposed to ask questions here.
You know, like how the people that are typically the thickest fuckers you know are the ones who call everyone a sheep. Everyone's a sheep. Like I said, that guy having a go at me because I went for a pint on the weekend. Ugh, you fucking sheep. I know the literature. I've read the Lancet. I've covered the fucking coronavirus. And I do a political channel. So even if you think I'm a complete fucking log, I spend a couple of hours every day reading the news from a very wide variety of sources. I listen to YouTube videos. I listen to podcasts. You can call me many things, but a sheep... sheeps don't read. Sheeps don't read broadsheet newspapers. Sheeps don't read The Economist. Sheeps don't fucking read The Spectator. Sheeps don't try. Don't try to at least learn something. I don't think I'm a fucking paragon of knowledge and virtue, but I'm at least trying. And the people who call you a sheep are always the thickest cunts ever. When someone calls me a sheep, you just have to start asking them questions about whatever subject it is they've brought up, and they're no fuck all. It's like I said with commies, the best argument is like what Mark Stein said about just ask them the capital of any of these countries they're talking about. They won't have a fucking clue. Remember when Gary Johnson didn't know where Aleppo was? Well, I know where Aleppo is. Basics like that. They don't know fuck all. And he was the fucking leader of the party. If you get some communist going mental, just say like, where's Damascus? Where is it? Where's Riyadh? Where? They'll go, they don't know fuck all, but we'll call everyone a sheep. And she's doing this here. The old high and mighty lefty activist. Oh, well, everybody just doesn't know about it, so you'll probably get away with it. Oh, yeah, you're the clever one, are you? Flat-faced fucking gremlin. Why does she look like, instead of getting water splashed on her face at the christening, the entire family lined up with frying pans and twatted her in the face? She is a little weird, flat-headed goblin, and I don't care what she has to say, because she's been indoctrinated by her mother and father. It's nothing personal, Greta. I'm not going to go at you personally, well, other than your appearance, because I'm somewhat infantile. But it's a mum and dad have fully indoctrinated. Yeah, AOC hasn't got a fucking clue about Israel-Palestine. She knows absolutely nothing. Biden doesn't know anything about Northern Ireland. Nothing. You see them gobbing off about it, these fucking people, and they know nothing. It's like Plantation of Ulster, 1607, 1609. Which was the date? It's up in the air. Who went? Where did they come from? Who's Oliver Cromwell? What did he do? They don't know anything. They don't know fuck all. And they'll go, sheeple. You don't know shit. AOC knows less about fucking Palestine than fucking, I don't know, Angus McTavish, who is a chav who lives on a council estate in Glasgow and has never been further than fucking Edinburgh in his entire life. They don't know shit, but they call everyone an idiot. It's like, it does my head in. So that's just Greta Thunberg gobbing off. And the story I'm linking it to is this. Biden on climate change, we have to step up. Greta Thunberg gobbing off. Oh, you're not going to listen, you're just going to get away with it. It's like abusing an old man. It's like elder abuse, because every single time he meets them, halfway, they just want more, because they've got the bit between the teeth. Every time they say, we're going to do this, Boris Johnson just did it today. Where's that fucking story? I was going to cover it. Boris Johnson just did it today. Oh yeah, we're going to get fucking... There we go. Climate action's not about bunny hugging. Boris, being a Conservative PM, who was a fake Conservative, he at least knows what to say. So he says, oh, it's not about bunny hugging. It is. It is. To please your fucking... Basically, Carrie said, if you don't square this shit away, I'm never giving you a chew ever again. And he went, whatever, darling, because he's a fucking sex pest. That's all that's about. So Boris Johnson, every time they try and meet the left halfway, they just take the piss out of them. So my message, once again, ladies and gentlemen, is when do you back down to a bully? When do you back down to a bully? You all know you don't back down to a bully, do you? If a bully takes the piss out of you, you have to steel yourself and stand up to them. And Joe Biden and Boris Johnson and everybody else needs to fucking know that you're never going to placate them. They're not interested in meeting you halfway. They're not interested. Everything you give them, they go, more. AOC with fucking Biden is like Oliver Twist. More. No matter what he says to her. More. Grandpa, drunk grandpa, more. Fuck them off. Boris Johnson, I've been saying it for ages, seriously. If by some miracle he sees this in the ether, never, ever back down to a bully. Stop pandering to the fucking left and pander to your base. It's my last ditch because I've had enough of the Tories. But pander to your base. Who the fuck decided what you do is you give in to bullies and you pander to the people who despise you and will never vote for you? What fucking strategy is that? They will never, ever vote for you. Conservatives, are you fucking stupid? The Tory party in the UK are the densest bunch of fucking dopey twats I've ever seen in politics, the modern Tories. Theresa May was really bad, like the start of the rut. Like, they don't fucking care what you do. You've got C in your name. Sorry, at the start of your name. I suppose Democrats got a C in it as well. They're not interested. Never apologise to them, ever. Good point. Never, ever apologise. Piers Morgan learned fast. There's no point. There is no point. Have the courage of your convictions. Stand by what you say. Never, ever apologise. Never apologise to a lefty. Only apologise to people who are sincere. And communists and lefty activists aren't sincere. Everything's a political game with them. So don't apologise. Don't back down. Don't meet them halfway. Don't give them anything. Because they will never, ever vote for you. Pretty shitty. Same for you, love. Are you fucking daft? You're pandering to people who despise you. And you're going, oh yeah, but we've got to be humane. Ooh, they don't like you, pretty. And I'm starting not to like you, you little twat. Fucking sort your life out. Pander to your base. Do what your base tell you. They'll put you back in Downing Street. Stop fucking backing down to people who will never, ever vote for you. Ever. Right? How fucking hard is it? I'm not a professional political strategist, but Christ on a bike. It's not rocket science, is it? So Boris, what a knobhead. Yeah, promised to cut emissions by fucking massive amounts. Biden, 50 to 52%. If anyone hasn't seen the videos I made about Extinction Rebellion, check my channel out and look for the old ones. I did some quality videos about it, if I do say so myself, and just crunched all of the numbers from the top. The primary driver of climate change is people. The primary driver is China, India, the United States. Why the fuck are we stressing out about what we do? We are taxing the working classes and fucking the working classes and increasing their income tax levels to pay for less than a drop in the ocean. What we're going to do with climate change is like fucking, I don't know, it's like trying to bail the Titanic out with a fucking egg cup. It's the daftest thing ever. India and China, hundreds of coal fucking power stations getting built. Population, and we're like, spend a few £1 billion to sort emissions out. It's not going to do anything. Not a drop. People say every little helps. It doesn't. Do the maths. It doesn't. You're literally talking billions of tons of emissions from China and India, and we're going to cut our emissions by like 100 million. Can you fucking count? It does nothing. So we're bankrupting ourselves to pay for this shit. I'm not a climate denier, like always denier, conspiracy theorist. I'm not a weirdo. I'm not a climate denier. I'm just telling you, it's fucking pointless. If we can get absolutely everybody on board, then yeah, let's meet them halfway. If everyone says, we'll square this away, let's meet them halfway. But fuck them. Fuck them. As it stands, fuck them. And crazy, creepy grandpa across the pond and Boris fucking, yeah, BJ. It's funny he's called BJ, isn't it? Because that's why he's doing this shit, because of a BJ. I.e., if BJ doesn't do his climate shite, he doesn't get a BJ, right? And Carrie, Yo-Yo Nicker Jezebel that she is, probably could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. If she'd got those bee-stung lips round my pipe, maybe I'd have lost my fucking mind as well. Probably like what happened to Harry, yeah? That actress put a bee-stung lips round his fucking ginger piece, and he was done, yeah? And she's shocking. Also, Meghan Markle, so she's a professional, right? She's been up on more pipes than the Mario brothers. I guarantee she's got fucking flawless, slutty technique. So maybe that's what it is with these young hussies that go out with all these fucking dickhead politicians and leaders. They're just, because it's like a famous job. It's almost like being an actor now. They know you're rich and they know you've got status. They all get these fucking fit young lasses going out with them. Like, well, Carrie's like 20 years younger than him, isn't she? And then they just do whatever they're told. They suck the brain straight through the fucking bell end and they become an absolute shell of a man. They'll just do whatever they get told by these fucking birds. Silly bastards. Anyway, suck start to Harley. Yeah, quality. Of course she can. Of course she can. So, what else? Oh yeah, I'll do this and then I'm fucking off. Remember this one? I just want to cover this. In today's best bout of commie lunacy, a copper shot a fat chav with a knife, physically drawn back and about 0.1 second away from entering the victim's body, got slotted by a copper, and then a man went on TV and said she was a girl of peace while BLM had a riot. Like, I shit you not. A lot of things I type, bit hyperbolic, right? Little bit. Oh yeah, you can't see it. Hang on, I guess I'll have to make it a bit littler. I know that's a bit hyperbolic, it is, but like, fucked off again. Who cares? But that's the picture, right? Let me blow that up a bit. That's the fucking picture. And that fucker there with the jeans on, next to the bird with a pink outfit on, is literally in that picture. The knife, if you watch the footage, the knife is about not even half a second away from being in the fucker. She's drew her arm back and she's proper going for it. If there's ever an excuse for a copper to shoot someone, it's there. It's there. And how many, again, you guys know the crack, long-term Bootneck fans, how many times have I slagged off the police? When the police fuck up, I'll tell you they're fucked up. When they haven't fucked up, I'll tell you they haven't fucked up. I put myself in the shoes of someone who's on the ground, like in a war zone. Is it a good shoot? And if it isn't a good shoot, I'll tell you. You should be professional, you should be steely, you should be cold-blooded, and you should know what's going on. And I'll never excuse someone doing a bad shoot. You don't shoot people. That fucker I made a video about in the hotel, getting slotted on his hands and knees, that was a criminal. Jail the fucker. But this here, it's like Monty Python that we're talking about this. She's that far. It's drawn back. She's not even just holding it. She's lunging with it. She's just about to stick it in her fucking kidneys. And then the mum goes on TV and goes, she stands for peace. Peace? What, the knifing of peace? Fuck it, you might as well say the atom bomb of peace, yeah? Why did we drop a bomb on Hiroshima? Peace. Why? Why did you instantly vaporise 100,000 women and kids? Peace. Doesn't make sense. ISIS of peace. Fred West of peace. How many examples do you want? It can't be peace. Again, lefties make up their own fucking dictionary. By definition, if you're 0.1 second away from knifing someone in the kidneys, sliding a piece of sharpened steel through their fucking rib cage, you are not peaceful. You are not peaceful. You have to be a lunatic. This copper is one of the rare ones where I'll go bang on. 100% bang on. Case closed. Go and watch the video yourselves. I swear down, it's fucking mental. Knifing of peace. Absolute nutcase. Yeah, she did know the cop was there and still went to stab her. I mean, so case fucking closed. Maybe they're playing a long game, right? She's terminally ill. She's been diagnosed with terminal cancer. And her mum and dad say, we need some insurance money. And she's gone, right, oh, I'll wait until a copper pulls up and I'll knife the fuck out of someone. Mate, that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe they're playing some ingenious game. Sue the police, right? But the copper still isn't in the wrong. Even if they are playing that ingenious game, the copper isn't in the wrong. The copper can never be in the wrong for that. He stopped that woman in pink from getting knifed. I bet the woman in pink is like, fucking hell, I will fucking pull that copper off on CNN. Seriously, she must be loving it. She must have been like, thank fuck you turned up. Seriously, when she looks at that video back, she'll be like, not only will I defend a copper on Anderson Cooper's show, I will give him a fucking rusty trombone while everybody watches. I will put him on the desk at John Oliver's fucking primetime show and pull him off with alacrity. It's absolute lunacy. I can't believe it. So anyway, I'm done for the evening. I'm going to play Tarkov with my mates now. But anyway, I'm taking 3 days off. I'll probably come back Monday evening. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Like I said, keep laughing. You just have to laugh. This shit here is funny. It's like Monty Python, right? It's like living in Monty Python world. The stabby, stabby, stabby. She was a woman of peace. Let's have a riot. I mean, you can't make this shit up, can you? It is like parody. It's like Brass Eye. If you haven't seen Brass Eye, go on YouTube and watch it. Funny as fuck. Anyway, all right, guys. I'm off. I'm having a rest. Fuck yous. I'm going cycling and drinking. So if anyone wants to buy me a pint, go on Ko-Fi down there. I'll probably drink 60, 70 pints this weekend. Yeah, I need to pay for that. I'm kidding. I'm past 40. I'm a mere 15 pints a night man now. Right, everyone, Bootketeers, I like that one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, all the crack. I do enjoy myself, and it's good because I'm in this fucking cupboard by myself. Right, cheers, guys. I'll see you on Monday. Have a fucking great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Go for a fucking pint. Don't listen to the miserable bastards. Keep your chin up. Keep laughing, and I'll see you on Monday, all right? Toodle pip, old boy.